Hi my beautiful stars, I hope that you're doing so well today. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Molly and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. If you are new here, please consider subscribing by hitting that subscribe button down below. It is free and you can join our beautiful star family, and that's awesome and I welcome you. Also, while you're down there, please consider liking this video. That helps my channel grow into a beautiful sunflower and I'd really appreciate it. If you want to subscribe, you will be subscribing to booktube videos, fashion, lifestyle, thrifting, beauty, paranormal videos, traveling, kind of a whole mixing bowl of everything that makes my heart happy, and I hope some of that makes your heart happy, so you decide to subscribe. If you do, thank you so much, and without further introduction, let's just get into today's video, which is a little book unhaul. It is overdue. I have a lot of books. If you want to see a part of my collection, I did a bookshelf tour, part one of a few, and I'll link that up in the cards. And I've also done a lot of book hauls, so I think it was time for an unhaul. I have only done one other unhaul on my channel, so if you want to watch that, that's also on my channel. Okay, enough blabbing. Sit back, relax, grab your favorite drink, and let's get into it. Starting off with The Possibility of Now by Kim Culbertson. I never read this and I got this from the dollar store, so I'm okay with parting with it. I'm not partnering with it, but this is about Mara James, and she's always been a perfectionist with a plan. Secure the valedictorian spot, ace SAT, and get into a tier 1 college. I think it's just like a cute young adult coming of age novel, but I just, out of all the books I have, there's so many more that on my physical TBR that I'd rather read, that I think passing it along would be better for it. Then I have the book Sing by Vivi Green. This reminds me of that movie Sing. I'm pretty sure it's called Sing. It has Elle Fanning in it, but I could be wrong. It might be called something else. Anyways, it reminds me of that. It's about like a pop culture icon. And again, I have so many other physical books to read that come before it, so I'm gonna pass it along. I have Candy Girl, which is a memoir by Diablo Cody. They also wrote the screenwrite for Juno, which is like one of my favorite movies of all time. Kind of like bummed to like pass it along, but I have no idea where that book came from and I never just got a chance to read it, so I don't want it to take any more space on the shelf if it's not going to be read. I have The Great Pretenders by Laura Kalpakian, and this is also from the dollar store. They had like a really good stint of like books a couple months ago, and that's why I bought so many. But this is a time piece set in the 1950s. Roxanne forges a career unique for women in the 1950s, becoming an agent for hungry young screenwriters. She struggles to be taken seriously by the men who rule Hollywood and who often assume that sexual favors are just part of doing the business. When she sells a script by a blacklisted writer under the name of a willing frontman, more exiled writers seek her help. Roxanne wades into a world murky with duplicity and deception, and she can't afford any more risks. This actually sounds really good, so like I said in my last unhaul video, which was a couple months ago, sometimes if a book really calls out to me again after taking a chance to read it again, or like read the synopsis at least, I might switch it out with another book that I may have already read and I don't need anymore, or find something else to sell first, or just pass along to a little free library. I have Vox, which came from Target originally, but I did get it at the dollar store, and this is actually a really interesting storyline. I never read it, but I really wanted to, and then I just was like, never mind, I'm not going to get a chance to read it. Set in the United States, in which half the population has been silenced, Vox is the harrowing, unforgettable story of what one woman will do to protect herself and her daughter. It just sounds really interesting. It kind of reminds me of like, I don't know what you would call it, I don't really remember the word, but like Hunger Games kind of vibe / Divergent. It reminds me a lot of that, but not quite as like, I don't think it's as adventurous. It's more kind of creepy. Then I have Deborah Webb's The Lies We Tell. I think I got this at a little free library, so I will definitely give it back to a little free library. I will do a video about selling the half price books in the future because I plan on going there sometime soon, probably this coming week honestly, so you might see that from me sooner than later. But a lot of these, since I did buy them myself, I'll probably sell them just to get my money back, but the ones that I did get from little free libraries I will give back to little free libraries. This is just a general unhaul, and then in the little free library video you'll see what I give to little free libraries, and then in the half price book selling video I'll show you what I give to half price. But yeah, so this is The Lies We Tell, and this is about a serial killer coming for Dr. Rowan DuPont. The line says, "Nothing hurts more like the truth." More like a thriller kind of psychological thing, so I just have other ones that I'd rather read as always. And then the last book that I have, which is kind of crazy that it's that small of an unhaul, but it is A Simple Favor, which I also got at a Little Free Library, so I will be passing this one along. Back to another one. So that is my unhaul. I know it was very small, but hopefully you still enjoyed. I am still trying to finish up some of my other books that I have from other to be read months that I filmed a couple, like every month I always film a to be read. I still might do one for June even though we're almost done with it, but I'm planning to try and finish my book that I'm reading today or tomorrow so that I can at least get one more book read for the month or two. That'd be kind of cool. I'm looking at my shelf right now. There's so many that I want to read, and that's why I want to get through as many books this summer as I can, and that's why I decided to unhaul a couple that I know I won't get to, and it's just not fair to keep them. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed overall. Comment down below if you've read any of these books, what you thought about them, if you think any of these are willing to be read by me, if you think I should do it. Fight for them in the comments, let me know. And please subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, shine bright. Bye!